Welcome to the Silhouettes of Success podcast with your host, successful entrepreneur, broker, and business mentor, Amber Weitzer. Because success comes in all shapes, sizes, and styles, the Silhouettes of Success podcast is shining the light on industrious women with a collection of curated conversations of intentional inspiration designed to inspire your heart, ignite your mind, feed your soul, and gift you with actionable insights directly from inspirational, everyday women who've shown tenacity, grit, and grace, having taken on the challenges in their lives and business and won. Remarkable, down-to-earth, and relatable, Amber and her guests will share with you uplifting and extraordinary real-life success stories, motivational ideas that just might help spark something within you. With the deepest desire to serve you, help you grow so you can begin to shine the light that will illuminate your very own silhouette of success. So, let's get to it.
Hello, and welcome to the Amber Weitzer podcast, Silhouettes of Success. Today is special. It's our sponsor spotlight, where we showcase a brilliant, valued collaborator that helps support passing the light forward to you, our treasured audience. You've heard their commercials in our episodes, so this is a real treat. Help me welcome Amy, co-founder and managing editor of Ask Us Beauty magazine. Hello, Amy, and welcome.
Hello, and thank you so much for the warm introduction. Happy to be here.
Great. We are thrilled to connect with you and get the backstory on this amazing magazine that we are all just enjoying. So this segment is about you and sharing with the audience more about Ask Us Beauty magazine. So let's kick it off though first by having you share a little bit more about your role, and then we can dive into some goodness about what's going on or what's coming soon or what's next. Sound good?
Absolutely. Let's unpack it. And I'll kick us off. So yes, co-founder and managing editor of Ask Us Beauty magazine. My role is really to oversee all things related to the digital and print media platform. Now, we've only been, around for the last 2 years. And in fact, the month of June marks our 2-year anniversary. So we're super excited. And with that, of course, comes wearing a lot of hats, which we all here at Ask Us Beauty absolutely love to do. It keeps it fun and exciting, and we're always learning and growing.
Congratulations. We need a confetti cannon or something to go off. 2-year anniversary. What a journey.
It has been an amazing journey. We came together in June of 2021, and it was really interesting because we were coming into this space when so many were exiting because of the pandemic, and paper, especially for the print pieces, got really expensive, and everything changed. And so we found ourselves in a very unique position in launching this digital and print platform. And it has been a journey. It's been an incredible one.
So that goes perfect into a question I thought we could ask and then have you share for the audience. Why a magazine? The inspiration to launch like you said, a print version of it. Talk to us, because I love print versions. Magazines, publications, books, I enjoy that. What helped you go that path?
At the onset, it was one of those conversations that I was having with one of our partners, co-founder Michelle Emick as well. And we were talking about just all of the misinformation that is out there. And it's so noisy. There's so much noise around health and beauty in that space. And we really wanted to provide a source of truth for the consumers. And so that's really where it started. And then we have been blown away by the support that we've received. We wanted to do something maybe kind of that not so boring magazine, content platform. So we wanted to welcome people into the pages and into a platform that was filled with like-minded people. And we wanted to collaborate with authentic wellness and beauty experts and really help the brands within the beautiful pages of our magazines grow, alongside educating consumers so that they really had the information that they needed to make informed decisions about all things beauty and wellness. So, we here at Ask Us Beauty, we launched, in part to just challenge the mainstream to work together to, elevate and explore, all of the options, but we really, really wanted to do it in a fun and empowering way. And who doesn't like a magazine to pick it up and just feel the pages and flip through it? And, the print has a lasting, footprint, which is what we love. I mean, every time I get a magazine, I look at it, I read it, I enjoy it, and then I pass it along to, a relative, a friend, neighbor. So we wanted to, yes, have a digital footprint, but also a print copy.
I love it. Yes. The vision, the mission, the values, you touched on it here a second ago, with the noise. I hear you on that. And talk to us about the vision, for and of the business and for the magazine, and maybe, do you have a mission statement or any values that you all have, kind of your code code to live by? Talk to us about those things.
Our mission is to really educate, empower, and inspire. And we do that through the pages of the magazine. And when we look ahead into what this looks like next, we know that technology is changing the game. If we look from where we started just a couple years ago and we fast forward now, wow, has things changed. And so we want to lean into that, and we want to provide, inspiring content. We want our readers to, pick up our magazine and be able to really lean into the stories that are being told and the strength of the stories. It's one of those things that everyone has a story. We know this, but so often we are caught up in the whirlwind of life and we forget to pull back. And maybe if we're standing in line and we're talking to someone, really turning around and asking them, very specific questions, or, if we're in, say, a plane, so oftentimes we bury our nose sometimes in a book, but really opening up those conversations and listening to the stories that people have to tell. And we have this unique platform to be able to shine a light on these incredible people who have overcome so much. And it's really a positive magazine that inspires people to be, a better version of themselves, to give them tips and tricks, to learn from sources of truth, which is amazing. When I think about what's ahead, I think our mission will always remain the same. We're really locked into that. But the platform itself, I do see growing. And of course, I would love to have a crystal ball to see what's in front of us and, how this is going to evolve. We're going to, of course, stay close to the mission, of the educating, empowering, inspiring our readers. We'll continue to do that through the best way possible to stay true to who we are. But what next? I mean, we've talked about having our own, network, our channel on TV. We've talked about maybe having a brick and mortar store. How fun would that be? But here's the thing, the co-founders, we love to dream. We love to dream, and we encourage everyone else to do the same. And it keeps us moving forward and relevant, really, in the world in which we live. And I think, especially now, sometimes we forget to dream the dream, and we love it. We love to dream. And so, yeah, sky is the limit. It's our blank canvas, and we can paint it any way that we wish.
Who is your target audience? And when we think about the target audience, how can they best maximize their engagement with Ask Us Beauty magazine?
That's a great question. So our target audience is, those who are in their 30s, 40s, beyond, Gen Xers, anyone really who is interested in learning more about beauty and wellness. So I would say that despite the shift in digital media, which is happening, everywhere, we believe in focusing on what that community wants, which is that traditional print media. Folks like myself, we are digital. I mean, I consider us digital, savvy digital users, and especially when it comes to online shopping. But there still does have this preference to, handle a good old fashioned print magazine. And so I think, people, who are interested in the pages and the stories, within our magazine really are lifelong learners. They want to learn as much as they can to help them grow and to really be their best self.
It's so perfect. It ties right back into what you talked about in the beginning about, the true source of information. That's fantastic. So, talking a little bit about the current issue for those maybe that haven't picked it up yet or received their copy, um, gone and found their copy. And we're going to talk about that too in a second. Give us a little teaser. What's inside, maybe an article or two of the current issue of Ask Us Beauty magazine?
Oh my goodness. Yes, there's so many. And, I think that that's one of the differentiators for us too, is we tell so many amazing stories. So often when you might pick up a magazine, it's just, yes, chock full of advertising, which of course we have those as well. We're very strategic in our partners, and we do that intentionally. But the pages within, there's so many amazing stories. The feature in this particular issue is, well, first of all, the theme is better with age, and of course, we all want to become better with age, and through that wisdom that we have had over the course of time, of course, that's awesome. Maria Shriver is on our cover, which is quite exciting. And I mean, who better to represent the better with age theme than Maria Shriver? So it's an amazing feature. She is an incredible ambassador just being in this space, in the media space. So we were honored and privileged to have her a part of it. And then the articles within are all around being better with age and giving you tips and tricks to do just that. We have so many amazing stories that talk about triumph of lessons learned that, as people have gotten better with age, what they've had to overcome, and how we should really lean into every age, regardless of the age that we are, leaning in, and the best is always yet to come.
What would you say would be a most treasured accomplishment or notable accolade at this point for you, the team, and Ask Us Beauty magazine?
I think launching this platform in a time when so many other publications, of course, were exiting the space is one of the proudest achievements and a significant milestone in and of itself. I would say being able to make an immediate impact in this media space and the support, I can't say it enough, that we've received along the way has been incredible. Our community, our readers are 100% our guiding light. And they've been so influential in the shaping of this magazine. But other notables, I mean, it's been so fun. We've learned so much. We had been nominated for the Eddie and Ozzy Award of the Best New Magazine. And that was last year. So we were only a year into it. And to have had that nomination was incredible. We have been, featured in the Times Square and the billboards. That's fun. And I would say building just an incredible team. We couldn't do it without the incredible support of those working right alongside us on the everyday grind to bring the readers, the consumers, the stories that they want to know about.
That's amazing. Oh, just goosebumps, especially after year one.
Thank
That
you.
is crazy wild and well deserved too. I know the audience is going to be, if they haven't picked up a copy or because of course we're promoting it too. And if they haven't seen it, I know they're revved up now to go grab a copy. Does Ask Us Beauty
Yes.
magazine, do you all run offers or promotions or any contests, anything like that?
For the magazine itself, like how can they kind of get their hands on it?
Right, and that was gonna be great. That was yes, that was part 2. So, yes, I knew we were in sync. We've known this all along. To the audience, there's a story here. As she's talked about stories, there's a story, but we are in sync. So then,
That's
yes, where can the audience pick up either a copy or subscribe? That's so yeah, pull
Yes.
that all in.
Oh, yes. Thank you for that. Okay, so a couple of different things. In terms of the print copy, you can find us in, gosh, airports, specialty women's shops, hotels, resorts, spas. Of course, the green rooms, if anybody's ever in there, the women's events and dealerships, and of course, doctors' offices, aesthetic doctors' offices, and salons, and nail salons, all of those things. So we are around in the print space, and then the digital copy. That's kind of cool because if you go to Ask Us Beauty magazine, you will find that there is an option to select current and past issues. All of our past issues are open, for free. So, gosh, I mean, it's all of those stories and tips and nuggets, and everyone within your audience has access at any time to be able to pull back the layers on that and to click through and read. And then, of course, the current issue, that is also available online, just for a small $2.99.
So I hope the audience heard that. And I'm sure everybody here is free. I think our ears perk up when we hear the word free. But what a treasure trove. And now you have just helped them fill their summer reading list by going on to
Yes.
askusbeautymagazine.com and checking out the past issues and then subscribing so they are able to participate, right? And getting,
Yes,
yes.
and they can order the print copy there too, so they don't even have to go out of their living rooms. That they could just order the print copy right online, and then it'll be shipped, and they can do that as well.
Fantastic. And you know what? I think, I guess I should always speak just for me. I think there's just something still very exciting and special about receiving something in the mailbox. So there you go.
Yes. I think you're right. Every time the Amazon truck pulls up and there is that thing on the side that says, that thing you ordered, it's here, I get super jazzed. I get really excited. So,
Oh, it's a little thing sometimes, isn't it? But and then yes, it's. I love how you mentioned early on when we were chatting about the stories, and everyone has a story, and that we dive in on the airplane. And I was going to ask you where at the airports, so I know that's big because there's a lot of summer travel right now. You need it for your car. You can get it digitally. You can get a print copy and take it with you or order it now so you've got it. Or if you're traveling in the airports, they can pick a copy there. Yeah.
yes. And so, as the summer travels have already begun to take flight, you'll be able to see us in the terminals. So, you'll be able to catch us there inside the stores within the terminals. And yeah, look for us in the, it's not a kiosk, they are in the stores and then just on the shelves. And we would love, any support that your audience would love to pick up that copy. We would absolutely enjoy seeing them do so in whether it's a picture or a video. They can tag us at Ask Us Beauty on Instagram and our socials, and we would love that so much.
Okay. Again, we're in sync because I was going to say, tag her, post a picture. Yeah. Oh, I love it. I love this. Yay.
Thank you.
Oh,
Yes, it's so fun, and I think
yeah.
that's it. I mean, we wanna have fun.
Yeah.
Sometimes, as I mentioned before, we can get so caught up in just the day and the whirlwind of life, and we really do have tons of fun, and we invite people in that space to do the same. So, we have Nominated Beauty where if you have someone in your community that you're like, yeah, they deserve a spotlight of their own, we have, within the Ask Us Beauty Magazine platform, we have an opportunity for you to, share that with us, which is amazing. And so I think when we talk about the platform, yeah, I mean, we have the magazine, of course, and the pages within it. But if you hit the Ask Us Beauty Magazine, you'll see that there's so much more than just the magazine, and ways to nominate someone, nominate yourself, and be able to connect with us in a very unique way.
It's a beautiful opportunity. And I know I treasure the magazine. It is stunning. And it's fun, and the content and the articles and the stories are just so relevant, and applicable across the board. So there's something in there for everybody. And I just value what you all have done. And congratulations again on that 2-year anniversary.
Thank you. That means so much. Truly,
Yes.
your support means everything. Thank you.
Well, thank you. All right, Amy, it has been a joy to talk with you, and learn more about Ask Us Beauty Magazine, the mission opportunities, along with connecting with the audience. And remember, Silhouettes, we will include the Ask Us Beauty Magazine links in the show notes so you can get your copy or subscription, and it'll be one click away, along with all of their socials, so you can tag them on your travels or on your journey or whatever, just whenever you're enjoying the magazine. So, Amy, thank you so much. Thank you, Ask Us Beauty Magazine, for the valued partnership, but for you, milady, for your time. This has been just so joyful for me.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
And I'll have you share one more time any contact information, or connection information for the audience. Ready? Go.
Yes, absolutely. So just to piggyback off what you've already said, askusbeautymagazine.com will provide, just a lot of resources for you and your friends, your loved ones. So we invite you to explore all the site has to offer. You can also find us on Instagram at Ask Us Beauty Magazine.
Excellent. All right, milady. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Take care. Enjoy the day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of the Silhouettes of Success podcast. If you enjoyed the show, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on all the new episodes. We are here for you and with you. We encourage you to share this podcast on all your socials and pass on the light to help illuminate another silhouette of success. To find out the latest ways to inspire your heart, ignite your mind, and gain actionable insights, subscribe at thesilhouettesofsuccess.com or connect with us on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. We're grateful that you tuned in. Remember, you are exactly where you need to be, right here with us. This is the Amber Weitzer podcast, Silhouettes of Success.